They met their match with you. Talk about matching energy unintentionally. On the real though, this individual feels like they met their match with you. You know, this person may have been an individual who was very focused on themselves, which is a good thing, you know, but extremely focused on themselves, even when they were in relationships in the past, to the point whereby whoever they were dating felt like they were the only ones in that relationship. Whoever they were dating, unfortunately, felt like they were single. They felt like this individual pushed them away. They felt like this person was too focused on their own life, their friends especially. And in some cases, their ex-partners felt like this person that you are dealing with didn't even want to be in a relationship. And they did, but they didn't know how to express that. And there was a selfishness in not prioritizing whoever they were dating. And they had this energy of, it's either my way or the highway. My needs, my wants come first. My life is more of a priority than yours. It was that type of energy. And now that they've encountered you, they feel like you're matching that energy because they really like you. And they are not used to people acting in this manner. They may go as far as to say, wow, you don't even want to be tied down, or wow, you're selfish, or that person doesn't even need anyone. What can I actually offer? This person feels like they can't match you. And your energy and behavior is triggering something within them. It's making them feel to themselves that, is that how I came across when I was dating such and such? You know, because you have this energy of self-interest, all about your goals, all about your career. And you may give off an energy of that you are a boss, whether you are in a position of power or not. Like, you can take care of yourself. You don't really need a partner. You don't really need a man. You don't really need a woman. You can build all on your own. You can make your own money and you can just thrive. And they're starting to think, wait a minute, am I an afterthought? Because these individuals, they may be used to maybe women throwing themselves at them. And, you know, they may be used to, say, dating men with money or something of that sort, whereby they're used to men just splashing the cash. Whatever you want, get it, babe. You want that bag? You want those shoes? Get it. Or they're used to women cozying up to them because they're in a certain leadership position. And it boosted their ego, regardless if they're a male or a female. It boosted their ego because they're used to a certain caliber of treatment. But with you, you're not phased. You're not phased by whatever money they got because you got your own money. You know, you're not phased by the fact that they're a pretty face or they got a banging body or the physical side is fire. You're not phased. It's like, even if those things have happened, it's like, okay, I need to get back to work. And they're like, huh? But it's almost as if you can literally erase what just happened intimately and just focus back on your task. And you have that way about you where you can make someone feel irrelevant. And it's not done intentional, because in your view, your validation is not placed in the hands of someone else. And it may have taken you a long time to get to this point. You know, maybe in the past you dated individuals who made you feel less than, who manipulated you, who were narcissists basically, right? And you realize that part of taking back your power was to pour into yourself, was to be independent. You went out with people that forced you to be independent, that forced you to rely on self. And for some of you, you were forced to be independent from young because you didn't have anyone to rely on. Whilst your friends and your other family members could rely on, you know, their moms, their grandparents, their other friends, etc., you had no one. If you didn't go out there and make something happen for yourself, then your life will be extremely hard. So everything that you worked for, you're not about to lose. And even if you got into these relationships whereby, you know, the individuals that you were dating made you feel as if it was a privilege to date them. Now, we should all have self-respect and self-love, but you were in relationships whereby people openly withheld love from you, intentionally to punish you. Maybe because they felt like you would leave them, and they felt like they needed to humble you for whatever toxic reason, right? You just learned to go within and detach and just think, you know what? The same way that I'm obsessed about that person, I'm going to start being obsessed about my own life. And that's the thing for some of you. You became obsessed with your own life. You became obsessed with mastering yourself. And it created detachment. It created detachment from the outcome of what you wanted. If you felt yourself chasing after someone, being obsessed with someone, you then went inwardly. What is it about that person that I'm actually obsessed with? Okay, I like the fact that they are free-spirited. I like the fact that they are, you know, creative. I like the fact that they are independent. And then you started to find those same traits within yourself that was there all along, may I add. And now whoever this person is feels like they have been given the shorter end of the stick. They feel like you've played a trick on them, which you haven't. But in their view, you've played a trick on them because now they are falling in love and they didn't want to. And this could be past tense for some of you. This person is so used to gaining a lot of attention, people praising them, women, men gushing over them, flirting with them, and they see that you can generate the same type of attention, and they look onwardly with so much anger and resentment because it actually triggers them, because again, this person is used to being the prize. And unfortunately for some of you, this person may have intentionally dated down in the past. And for some of you, I'm going to even say, trigger warning, they may have thought that they were better than you. They may have thought that it was a privilege for you to even get to speak to them, not knowing that you are a whole king or queen all along, but just cloaked in disguise. And you were sent into this person's life to humble them. How about that? The same attention that they garner from people of the opposite gender or same gender, you can times that by 2. You know, you're triggering this person, or you have triggered this person because, you know, for some of you, they felt like they were better than you. I'm going to be 100. But when they saw, Spirit lined it up in a way whereby they will see how people rush towards you, how people are, I'm hearing, obsessed with your light, want to be your friend, want to date you. They hear about what people have to say about you, your personality, etc. They see the major accomplishments or hear of the major accomplishments that you have achieved. And they're thinking, how did they do that? Because again, they're used to people being obsessed with them and stroking their ego. And they're used to just not really bothering and caring about that and just focusing on their career and their own accomplishments. And to meet someone that's just so heavily invested in their own accomplishments, oblivious to the fact that people are falling over themselves to get a look, to date, being seen as high caliber. They're used to being in that energy. They have met their match in you. And it's scary to the point whereby they want to fight people off. They want to barricade up your energy for themselves. They're ready. They're feeling triggered right now. You're inflicting an energy within them that they hate because they feel like being jealous and, you know, being fearful of losing something or someone that they want. And I say it like that because it's alien to this person to be in this energy, but you are a walking representation of their hidden desires. You may trigger their Lilith sign. You may have aspects to their Neptune. You are a walking embodiment of their fantasy and their repressed urges, and they don't want anyone to experience that. And they have triggered people in the past as well, knowingly or unknowingly. And if knowingly, they were nonchalant about the mental turmoil that they put other people through. This person is used to people being obsessed with them and their energy. They've got a lot of fans. This person's very charming, they're charismatic, they're very jovial, they're bright, they're attractive, they're good looking, they've got a beautiful smile, they're handsome, and they've met the female match or the male match within you. They never thought that this could be. Never. And they're thinking that the universe or you have played a trick on them. What Spirit is saying, we're just evening out the scores. We sent our butterfly in to show you a mirror of who you are. So if you think they're being selfish, if you think that they have a lot of people on their roster, if you think that they're playing mind games with you, then guess what? That's how you appear to other people, and they're not. They're focusing on their goals the same way you're focusing on your goals. And they're scared of you. They're scared of the power that you have over them. Because this person was stuck in a way of being, refusing to come out of that energy. But because of you, they're starting to see things differently, starting to see, oh, did I appear that way? Or they admire your energy though, for real. They admire your energy. They see you as ambitious, a hard worker, someone hard to read, but someone that is hard to keep their eye off. You are the sun. You have illuminated a lot to this individual. And you are showing this person that A, you can't judge, and B, there's a whole world out there with others like you, like themselves, I should say. You are fun, you are creative, you are vibrant. And they can't get enough of your energy. Your potency is hypnotic. You have broke down a whole foundation within this individual. They never knew that they would encounter someone like you. There's an urgency to be around you. You trigger emotions within this person that they may not have thought could have been triggered again or at all. And that's the thing, this person doesn't want to lose control. But they have made others lose control in the past, whether intentionally or unintentionally. And you're shattering their whole foundation. And guess what? They want to move towards you. They want to capture this energy and have it for themselves, because you're very Neptunian to this person. Neptune is a planet of dreams, illusions, fantasy, and make-believe. But they feel like you have the power to destroy them. They see you as someone that is secretive, but someone that is alluring, otherworldly. And they may have told themselves, people like you are like this, whatever like you means to them in the past. And they block their emotions, but they want to lift these blockages. They're now looking at you as someone that they can learn from, or someone that is definitely their match, someone that is equally as ambitious, someone that has a lot of self-respect, someone that is grounded, you know, mentally stable. They're used to chicks or guys just acting delusional, because they're now acting delusional in the way that other people did. And I feel like if you are a masculine, right, you may have a lot of feminine traits, but you're able to balance out your feminine and masculine traits. So you are able to be in your receiving energy. And this person may have been in their receiving energy in the past, right? Whereby they're used to men just buying them stuff, or if they date the same gender, they're treated like the queen, the princess, whatever it is. They're getting soft girl privilege, right? But you, if you're masculine, are in your feminine energy also. You're able to balance it out. Now this person is giving to you. They were always the takers. They didn't have a healthy balance with their masculine and feminine energy. If this person is a masculine, right, they were so used to always giving, always buying, you know, doing the most, going above and beyond for ungrateful people. But with you, they see that you are a person that goes out there. If you say you want something, you buy it yourself. They're like, huh? You're not afraid to buy them a gift for their birthday and take them out for their birthday. Treat them for a spa day. Like, they've never met anyone like you before that has a healthy balance. And you're triggering them to have that healthy balance, especially if they say they were masculine and they were always in the receiving energy. With you, you have that energy whereby you can go out there, make your own, but then you still want to be in that receptive energy. You have a healthy balance. You're triggering this person to have a healthy balance if, you know, their masculine or feminine side was in their toxic energy. This person sees you as someone that is not from here. They feel like they've manifested you in. They had a lot of inner conflict about dating someone like you before. They made assumptions. And now they want to release the grip of control, and they want to actually invest in you, because to not have you in their life will be a disservice and a betrayal to themselves. Because of you, if this person was very nonchalant and selfish, they actually want to commit to you.